Okay, country people, how on a day? We don't come again for another day. Today, Tuesday. We say make we throw some more story again with una. As una know say, whatever she done for here now because we know say una dey for that place. So as we go the throw am for that side, una too una go dey catch am for that side. And any small way una too una get am for contribute for this our show for today. Country people, make una no hesitate or send am for we. Una send una small contribution, we go read am. All man go here. One time for those who dey take part for our last show, those who dey send their small contribution. One time una very much. Yes, the show last time as we go for the small comment, then people be like am. So today we get another show where we don't come say make we try for story with una country people. Yes, we'll be very happy to meet up una today. But before we want to move for the story for today, for the people, make we throw a small salute for people the way they did for the side for Tico, the one where they did for Mutengene, the one where they did for Ekona, for Mautu, for Bitingi, for Boya Side Day, the one where they did for Widikum, the one where they did for Rai Isa Kumbo, the one where they did for Batibo, we throw a big salute for all, and the one for Manfe, for Muti, Maimen, we know they forget now. Every time we think about that. And we don't forget those who are the day for here for Thailand, those who are the day for inside America, those who are the day for France, those who are the day for UK, even those who are the day for all places inside Asia. Remember, when I want to say, we'll be so happy, say time and again, to follow our show. Yes, country people, as I look at the table here, we now get 3 talk people where they day for house. But before we want to go for talk people, we know how their day pass. They could try to tell una wait the way. Pineapple for today, they win a big part talk, how I want to call a big part talk or pineapple for today, how I want to maybe. So the big part talk for today, I say, water for eye, you know, if it ever tastes like sugar, even though you eat sugar every day. Water when you cry, you move your eye, you don't ever sweet like sugar, even though you eat sugar every day. Country people who are trying to she don't think which really big part talk if it make. Yes. Now, after I don't give that big part talk when it come out, that for one our brother where he did right for us and for man for the because exactly of one more liquor when I say with that big part of the water for I don't ever taste like sugar. Even though you drop sugar every day, look on work on that. So country people now I don't see for table here we get 2 story talk people I know them very well. Here from my left hand we get Tori man, Mr. Ebai, Thomas one and know that Tori man will ever check around a Tori for here. Ever do a better Tori. Tori man, hey, water.
Countryman and they work and find all things very important, and it's why you see all people smiling face.
I really see your face smile. That's the all thing work and find.
All things work and find every man.
So good. And on my right here, for the people, we now get another Torima who know very well. We ever put on two better Tori for una ear. And so we another person rather than Torima Mr. Kelly.
Yes, sir. I am the worker. For my book, but they work and find. I'll be very happy.
I see the way I feel is smile today. They say, but I don't get you understand what you are with.
Tolima will do one. If Monday in good health, no. At least Monday in good health, they don't forward at home. I will be happy. I just be happy today. So they will show. We continue small. We do our best. So they make me very happy. Over the funding table, so we have this table so top. I'll be very happy. Can you see this? So it's not only share. People there they listen and they benefit a lot. Yeah, we cannot actually so we don't waste our time. For information we talk for here, it go a long way for a lot of people. So I'll be very happy to get on set. Thank you very much.
Yes, you're welcome, Toriman, Mr. Kelly and Toriman Mr. Ebai for that wonderful small contribution and advice. Yes, but people know every time we catch it on for here, we know very well so we need to waste our time. I will not say we not do not for you, we need to waste our time. Because the small tool we try to put down for here, we not ever go home, we not pick some small good thing way, at least we not take them back to share. My friends or a family member the way they back home. So we never come here and we say, make we put some small thing, go we share them, we help each and every one of us so that we will see how we try to adjust as we live for this life. So that's why today we don't come out with another topic where we will talk about today. And this topic for today where it will be na say, I will first of all read about big grammar, then I will try to put that for Pidgin English, if you are normal PidginTalk show, they ever talk. So for English, I say the topic for today, I say Online learning versus traditional learning, which is more effective? Online learning and traditional learning, which is more effective? Okay, I will go back now for that our normal talk we will put on the ground. PidginTalk show and say this study, this book where we just go all time for Facebook, we go for computer, we say one study, one look all thing, and only computer they teach we. For the olden days, we don't get this computer and this phone them for teach me anything. We only see that we are teacher just stand for your phone, enter for class, teach you everything. So now the question now say, that way you don't get computer and phone for your front now. The benefit when they get our computer and phone the way they teach you for something, for learn something, and the days where we don't inside class where teacher will just come for class and enter. We say, okay, open a book, this way lecture, they write, ask one or two things. Now for this time, for this generation, now we call it Android generation, and that olden day generation where we get all these things for study. Remember, country people, time when we get Android, we get phones and computer, people be still know most of these things are where computer and phone don't teach you today. So today we look for table. Now with this topic say, how will I feel see and how will I feel judge myself from positive, also negative side for the online studies where you learn and for the whole time where they study where you teach you 40, you whip your last self in class. So remember time right? We there for this topic. What did you try to take concerning online learning? That time where you have to born. And also for your issue with the born that time never get down with some people open computer to do some course for get some degree. I don't know. And that way you teach you don't inside class. Where you should don't teach and she don't also teach you. If you don't know, you crack your head. If you don't know, you lay your last. And this online, so how you fit try to make it? If you see say the opportunity, the advantage and the disadvantage, now what will be which one you take on?
Okay, country people, countryman, thank you for the opportunity to share my one small view for this thing.
Yeah.
For me, I will go for online learning because as opposed for traditional way of learning before, where teacher will come stand up for your face as if you don't hold that small notebook, we don't make and say this one. John and Mary repeat one flower, and that John and Mary repeat one flower when I would learn from time to time. Yeah, sorry. When we look at the online system, you go for so many research, they get plenty advantage. Like if they told say they show Christopher Columbus or John the Baptist, now they baptized Jesus. You get plenty option there. You go now go Google. You look at the various places, what are not true, you get plenty option there. You go look at for so many areas before you come for conclusion. As opposed to the rudimentary system where our traditional system where only here and here say this so John the Baptist be doing for River Jordan. Then now this our modern day technology. You will ever go into a situation where you will ever see you will see the video on that situation where you study on. And if they say this so that situation and lie, you get a different side of where they will debunk or they will tell you say this thing and lie. You get you get plenty option they will say this so this thing where you do and you get research for government as opposed to our traditional system when teacher will look teacher like God. When that teacher be don't tell you this so this history and so it day, you don't keep up your head, you be very stereotype. No say this so and so it day. Many history they do for like for Africa where they lie. They don't cover for support a particular system then. So with that situation now, we will only believe now that system, that history where that man if she don't they if cook up where he want to say me shooting, now you will learn and now you will keep up our head. But if you go for this our modern day situation, now you go see say this so you get a lot of questions when you go ask and say this so if this thing happen now so why it happen so you do a lot of research.
You know for this online learning. Sometimes you go you study online. You ask your question. Okay? You ask your question now online. They respond. They give you good response. Okay? Now somebody now with the online too now. For that for that traditional learning. Somebody where it is step for class where sometimes they make some other man don't think you don't want to concentrate. That teacher can give you some class info. You don't quiet. Most time they say that online study too. It is so if you try to put some people they need a little order. This question too that for you one time for one now. Yes. I want to tell you say that online studies that were traditional learning as compared to this online stuff. You know, see, say this our teachers, the way they stand in front of you. Let me stand, give you the written, and when you open up your machine. You know, see, I say something the way you feel like now. More important than when you see that you did an online way, you didn't really see the teacher. Or maybe if you see the teacher, but if you get closer to you, if you touch it, and when you make some error, let's say what you saw the day for class, if you use some small class, you see, and say, it really make your people really understand more than when you go to this online.
Yes, according to which way all of us don't see, and according to the pandemic, don't make our own realize activity. Online learning, as of now, is it not be a very good way for people to learn. In a fast way, because when you teach speaking online, some of them they do their own things there. And the teacher get limited or no control over the class. Whereby our traditional way of teaching in inside class, or you can say on-site teaching, be much more better in the sense that you interact with the students then. If they get any issue then, if you assist them immediately, or if they're there for class, they be distracted, if they really do something to call their attention back to the lesson. So if you ask me, I say this on site or traditional way of learning, yeah, it be the best for now. In the sense that remember you reach that level where you study online effectively. Because study online now, so honestly, you know they really go. Now, there's one case, I was going to say, online learning, it being more better than activity. You can reach people there across the globe. You can reach people from different countries, from different cities, different states. But the amount of time will be limited. For example, if you're teaching adults, right, or maybe, let's say teenagers, and when they don't go, let's say 18, no, let me say young adults, at least they know what they want that. A few of them, that would be nice to do that way. When our kids, they will want to teach them, let's say those little babies there. Then online maybe very you can never.
You want time for consultation. You see anything online, you see this one is time for say and there's no way you feel every time they say to say, hey stop this one. Or even for the way you hear even though you don't like it. The way you like for example swimming, online study, when online will start for this. You see the one is time for this, the one is time for one is time for of which way I look at they say traditional learning, maybe the teacher assistant for the only one time you say, hey, see how you can adjust itself.
Exactly.
But when you go for online, for this online learning, sometimes online you every time will say, hey, stop noise. It didn't laugh in a laugh. Frankly speaking, it didn't laugh online because you don't feel doing anything. That's the way you do for this. Only thing you listen, only your image. Stop that noise. But when we go for our traditional this thing, each time when that teacher stand for your front, he shout at you one time, the next time you know yeah, maybe every time we are ears more so. Casting will follow you. As he say, he will try to adjust, use more while you live for that class. So we say, Thomas, I don't know how you fit try for add again.
In a society where people know what they want, I don't believe some person will tell you you need for them. For a society where people don't coin up their sense of this, so they be out for study. You don't need to tell that kind of man against this, so you don't quite.
But what if it comes to, like for example now, like for primary institution now in Thailand because of this COVID pandemic. Now you see, say, right to pattern 1, primary 1, then online, so then they know they still be small. So now when it comes to the online, I see the advantage is the way some play the traditional way of learning than even the online learning. Because this speaking now, they know I really do this. Even though the teacher go Zoom, the parents don't put the speaking there, you see, I say it will only match. I mean what I tell you, we see the age difference.
Well, I agree with you say online again the own cracks. We normally like for a rural area where you get the and the deep poor, someone and they afford internet facility and at least some of the kingdom may not be aware but in a situation the world is just modernized like an innovation. So if it comes everything being equal, it comes to a situation where our society is 100% a society where any man knows where you want them. I believe see a situation where you just can open your laptop and teacher finish, give you your assignment and you want to track everything go and for me I believe say the best, just if at all I said way any man knows where you want them.
Not just some pertinent points. Some very important point is that that online short of materials. Don't talk about short of materials. Yeah. Now for concerning online study because after online learning, short of materials like traditional learning because with traditional learning we know our teachers don't need a lot of materials.
Yeah.
Or come for class, they don't can hold their pen, their chalk, their small book, they do this. So I try to see now exactly. Disadvantage now the kind of this lot of materials. See, some of our parents will not be affordable to say maybe we afford for some of this material to say that this online and stuff will be so effective. as compared to our traditional learning. See, for parents, they get poor, they don't afford phones, and then internet, the Wi-Fi or whatsoever. So if you see that we try to add like some of the disadvantages concerning this online learning.
Well, thank you, Mr. Ross. But before I go add what you talk about, I want to talk more about you, Mr. By mentioning about people and being aware of what you want them, right? Yes, now true talk as any human, right? You got to know, you got to understand the importance of education. Maybe your parents are going to tell you, or your teachers are going to tell you, say, learning be very, very important, and I only learn it will help you for your life. But then again, if we consider that those small baby there, right? A lot since they really understand what you mean by say learning be important. So for their own case, it will be a little bit difficult.
That's why I try for.
Yeah, but if you talk about
excuse me, I've been like scrap it for like
that's why they are trying to bring in as
one of the tracks for the online and like those junior one it's so difficult, but in everything being equal for a certain way more to say as an adult. Yeah, let me say from 15 go up. To me, I look at like
not the importance of learning through learning. That's why I see that they come in and say that if you only capitalize on that, then I know that's because one of those will be that way. Now for this corona pandemic, now everybody being involved. Yes, everybody being involved. Now we only go for limit ourselves now for those one that would have age where they big up. This one now everybody to primary one. Of the parents, the parents to the descendants for study online. So most of them don't really know the importance of education, but they just take this so that this is our type of career.
Okay, but yeah, as we said, I don't clearly state that out, yes. But even if for the older ones, I say it be a challenge. Yes, now true, but actually, so humans they evolve, right? As time they go on, we modernize ourselves. New modern technology they come out for the user. So it could be a good thing for say so in the future if we really use this online thing very, very successfully. And I believe they will work out. But as of now, we never really get to the point. Then come back to those your points about them and some of the downside for the online learning. Yes, not true. It requires a lot of studying online. First, internet. Second, phones or computer or whatever. And you know, so now, we take Africa for example. Africa never really be that way between the visit so we get all those facilities.
It's a no-go area for Africa.
Even for our bigger citizens, like Douala and Yaoundé and Bafoussam, more for particular, we can not even get nothing for the area. Even if they get their phones there or whatever, internet now another trouble too again. Yeah. Even the internet there is too expensive, they don't afford that. So there's a lot of things and we are saying so with this online learning for now, it will really, really be a big problem for all of us if we really want to put as a use that. So it would be advisable to say we'll just go back for our traditional way of learning. Why would you try to work out the whole process for studying online?
But as a world, let me come in. Yeah. Like the online system become maybe because people want that challenges that they come with the world. Who knows what will come? I'm not a prophet of doom. Who knows what will come the next century or the next year? Nobody knows about COVID. So it's like something which we, as humans, we always be able to prepare our mind with. Like in case of any challenge, we face them. So when we say we'll keep the online system first, we'll always go for our preventive system. Like, it will always pose a problem.
I'll ask you one question. Like, Mark. This online learning, I try to see how this online learning what we do. Another disadvantage what that is like most of our teachers will be when the online overcome now, most of our everybody now maybe want to go and only focus on online. So our teachers now you want to go
yes, now a very big problem, It's very normal say this. So when like some innovation is come like that one, so now it makes some people then they talk about maybe who say redundancy. The people that they remain now they know okay work. Like example, let me digress. People that when they work will make typing machine now they no get work. So for any development, they say this for any road for pass, it must scatter trees and houses. So now they sacrifice that way. Some of us as humans who like sacrifice for say this will make that development. So it is like a must. So in case of any development, there must be some destruction. For sure, but make that distortion no pass the development, and when now you know will be development. So thank you.
Country people that hear them, they tell people they give them on the catch for that place. Yes, when they get every small bit where they come up with people they do for panel. Yeah, and maybe not forget it today. The story where you come out today, the big part of it, the big part of or the pineapple today, and say, tears where they come up with eye, you know, it ever sweet like sugar. Every day you chop sugar every day. As I tell you before, you come on for one more Zach speak away for answer for man faith. I say with that big part of. And as story people they throw away that story, the topic for today will put up on and say online stories, online where they teach you online for computer, for telephone, everything you want to know for computer and telephone. Resource, yes, resource, two people they fight. You fight with online people, online computer, telephone, they teach you everything. And that only this when that teacher they can't stand for your front, they teach you everything. When you make small mistake, he give you casting for there last. Say, hey, stay quiet. You want to he whip you. For that olden days, when you whip your last, it's time for your phone to teach you. And this time now you learn that from computer and from telephone. Now the topic that we'll get for today. So now which one will I prefer? Now which one will I say and say it don't help people for everywhere for this world, for your own community say what you did. Now which one you think and say it don't help you. So remember, Mr. Kelly, the highest thing now we're asking now concerning this one for this the delays on work as a teacher for traditionally because if online learners, online learning, it come now from people, our teachers and now some of our teachers where they be them good for their traditional learning where they teach we. They coming on this online learning now, which if you advise some of our traditional teachers and traditional learners, the teachers where they teach that traditional that olden days. How would you try to advise them now with this online this become that can take both of their job?
Well, they always talk about right? When the train they go, people will catch up with the train. If not so, because the train will wait we, the train will pass through it, right? So if essentially so modern things that they come, where your present skills and you know will be required, you know will permit you to carry out the new modern thing that they can. You get for them for upgrade. This is how you buy Cholongo phone from this next step phone. The cancer say so now all things are smart because you can browse, you can take pictures, you can do this, you can even do your Facebook. Says you can upgrade to a smartphone, everything. So all our teachers make them go learn. Some of them don't know how to use computer. I will fit them into their phone. Depending where it's one way you teach my finish with there, then you know which computer. So so they go for go now, go learn, go learn new skills and they go to make consider so make them not become absolute for the new area, for the modern world. Make they still become very necessary for the new world. And the government to get a huge part of play because this online thing we don't start because of the pandemic, it will end that today, it will just disappear. So as some way it will continue ahead. Even though we don't did before, but we don't be using as much as they use now. So nothing about we are going to put some certain measures in place for help our teachers in back home for gain these modern skills and we go enable them to carry on this online teaching. Because the government must know how to use computer, the government must know how to connect internet, how to Zoom meetings and all those kind of things. And then to go learn and give up with Microsoft, Google, and all those things. So if they put in that way, so it will really help the teachers in a lot. They not lost their job. They become diversified to this new field now. They continue from there.
Yes, country people, I don't hear what to remind Mr. Kelly, don't talk. Yes, for all those teachers who want to be believing that only for inside front class way, if you don't, you give them, make the student take them. We decide the way to go. We get to follow the development, everything technology, where we go, make we struggle for the upgrade. Therefore, the struggle for upgrade, therefore learn many things. Learn how to manipulate computers, manipulate phones. Because if only children are say, maybe we only go meet up picking for class, only teacher. Sometimes go be way, you know, we'll get everyone picking for inside a class for teacher. So now the one way now disatory man in time for tell our teachers the way they how they make we struggle for upgrade. Make we go further our education to see how we try to meet up with the recent development technology way it take place for the world. And to remind Mr. Ebai, let's more question for here. Online learning. You don't see and say this online learning. They go ask you 1 plus 1. Ask you 1 plus 1. We work at all. remove my phone. Calculator for phone. He help. You know the thing again like how immediately before we teacher video ask again. 2 times 1, he said 2. 1 plus 1, he said 2. 2 times 0, he said 0. Now you ask again, you don't get time again, you bring work. You don't see say this particular online this thing, you get a lot of setback concerning human brain, where we don't get time to slow our brain, we don't get time for splitting out against small. Everything where we just go and think as small, we go ask that. Everything one job for one worry, I hate to job. Everything we go to charge me, tell you. Now we are doing what we used to use and that other time where we don't get all these things there. Which is not to 2 times 1 and 2, 2 times 2 and 3, 2 times even though you don't play, you just go, you are just going. But now they say that you try to talk this morning again. What's on my phone? What's on my computer? You don't see say calculation go now say. You don't see say this online study. It didn't help for slow down our brain, our listening faculty, for modernize the thing again. As far as compared to that traditional way, we will keep everything say tomorrow. Teacher will ask you try to talk 6 times.
Well, again, the way we will look at, but those scientists and they feel like they feel argue and say this, so this thing they're not going to say this, so may they relax the human brain. Yeah, may they relax the human brain so that make human brain level. Yeah, if you argue, say this, so most of those things that we will live for like levels, they come now with that machine and say this, so make human brain no level. So to an extent, now finding because it may human being at that level of your brain, level those things are always there to make sure that they solve your problem. And for the other hand, for a typical African man, is a problem because that way is people think rational for like go away with day-to-day activity in society. It will be a problem. But normal begin for quite a way if you know you say this so yeah, teacher Ekwe said, if you know talk that 2 times table, that day,
passing go you.
Yeah.
You see, beginning now for this our recent for this our let me call it Android generation. You don't let me keep that thing now. You just say, hey, come here, come beside me. You know of it. So you don't know when that's
also, I think there are some answers that you say so the retard concentration for human brain. Human brain only fit for concentrate again. So that's something where a bit two-sided. Why did one relax our brain? One extent again, the memory will be dull. That situation where you just like calculate of your head, you don't go.
Because you don't believe it. Because you don't believe it. So it was walk that path.
Well, to me, it is not more good for human brain because you need attention to think. Okay, yeah.
It's actually you surely get something about that point.
Yes. I believe in this. So any modern thing, right? They get a certificate.
Sure.
And I've been saying so modern technology it be good because it make our lives better than what it did before, right? But sometimes if we don't really pay attention, if we don't really take care, they will take us to a very, very bad place where we don't like to find ourselves that kind of place. For example, like Mr. Betoka, you can go there for house with the phone all the time. For Lembo, for do small arithmetic, you need to do it again. You need to only play our phone. You say, man, 1 plus 1, you don't think that. So it depends. We don't really focus on Mr. Betoka. We really think as we think before. But then again, like more intelligence.
We used to get mental when they tell us
yes,
we used to get mental. Yeah, mental. They call it mental.
They want to see how your
brain will work.
Exactly.
So that's why I've come up with this question because you see something you don't only come to the you don't even reason again. Because you don't believe everything now is for our disposal way. You want to ask you small things say, how many if you want to go market now, you buy cocoa, you have to buy this. So now how much I wait? 50, that will be how much? 50 plus and then the right way will be at 2 kilos, 55. How much? Now phone, they don't get that again. By the way, too. Now how much you money you remove now? But before as far as one talk as you don't have to you don't have to buy your part.
Mr. Host, something the way I see some mystery they were sit down with this boca. For this boca today, okay. When you go for a shop where you want buy, you don't label that thing saying at 50 France. Now 50 France. Would you use Napoleon language? But when you want move money, you take calculator. You punch and so it is then like a mystery for me. I don't know what you wear the mean. So that kind of thing and that would it is so this modern technology and it cause weeks at times like we almost go mad. You don't label it that thing say this one at 50 francs. That way you want move that 50 francs of he draw BB calculator, he draw BB phone, he start tap. I don't know which kind of mathematics way you want to bring it down. Whether you want add the money, but you will finally pay that same money.
Country people, that the year they told where it happened for year online learning, traditional learning. Now they bring the debate that the confusion and everything what they talk about for year. So for when I want to follow on the program, but when I don't forget say the big pineapple today will talk for people who come on and say yes. No matter how you cry, the tears touch your mouth, nothing ever sweet like sugar. Every day you chop sugar every day. As I've been telling her before, they come on for Mr. Zacchaeus, Kevin Moore, go for that side for Manfred. Now you give me that big pineapple for the. I'm gonna not forget say the topic for today again. Now say that online where you learn with your telephone, learn with your computer. You want to compare with that teacher where you never can stand for your front. That olden days, he give you all history. You write, you copy notes, you make the small mistake, it crack your head. If you want to give you another cassingo on your way, so that means you follow the class, make everything work out, make you become somebody where you will be good tomorrow for the society. So now we're there for table here, for try to see. And the argument again, we're there for you and say that online studies. When I think say it never make you bring it equal down, how will be useful for the reason that only this way teacher did not ask you 1 plus 1, you say 2. Today they ask you 1 plus 1, you say make a answer my phone, they will have a computer. Make you ask God, will make tell you answer. Country people will not see this thing this way, they bring people ahead for back, or they carry people ahead, he says it's going to front. Now we're there for a small debate now for here. So Tony Master, Mr. Kelly, we get any man where you want to try to contribute small for the show for today? Yes, you already small comment there before.
Okay. Lily said this no Lily not Lily. Lily or Lily. As a lot of people and Mr. Thomas in particular, this is their personal person. When they are salon secret, so
we salute you too. We salute you too.
We can say online and on-site, not traditional. I just move on on-site learning and traditional learning.
Traditional learning. We set a true God with the follow that way they go with the traditional learning. For that God will tell you so.
Traditional just simply means something where you don't do it.
Routine. This on-site one, and now we don't bring this thing to on-site. This thing, and this is that Android television word. Before that traditional level teacher start teach you in my classroom.
Okay, then Pascal Ngwa.
Yeah, from Dubai, my brother. Yeah.
See, I don't miss this program for some time. Mr. Pascal, welcome to the show.
My brother, we are welcome. Oh, sorry, we are welcome.
Good evening, Mama G. Good
evening, Mama G.
As I say, Android world small thing na phone, man go well.
Now the thing that we talk here, you know, we use a hate again. Even though we study, we learn from the Android world, yes, but then we could try to produce our brain. Sometimes we not even with the phone there for our corner.
They say 2 times 20. Mr. Charlie say, I beg Charlie, no kill me. He say, okay, 2 times 20. No give me my phone.
That's true, no, Mama G. You cannot get time again for working here. 2 times 1 begin to move that phone for pocket. For ask Google.
Say, what became them don't spoil because laziness no fit do mental math. You lazy don't thank you.
Nothing.
Again, I'm telling you, this became them different levels. Some of we self don't join as children. Online don't make we slow. While reasoning faculty, we know the reason fast again. So online don't go slow. Now the reason fast as before. Traditional learning no be and no fit change them. So if that's traditional learning no fit change them as it does. Okay, Mama G, thank you very much. And also got one time our brother Mr. MPP boy
Mr. Ngua Pascal carry back for that for Dubai. We thank you all for a small contribution on the drum for this our PidginTalk show. We go to come up time and again every Tuesday for Mama G. We don't forget you.
He said, thanks guys, small Gary and they calculate now for my phone.
But actually, the calculate small gain we get with Gary, the level check for phone. You know, if you take paper again, say me calculate a small 200 francs plus 200 francs from those in again we make up for
2 liter Gary.
2 liter Gary. Now, only phone you do all things. Now, how we are going to go now?
Okay.
Go to people.
But what the MPP Roy Randy, my friend said this online I die for this Pidgin their hand. But I will do all no na pandemic don't make am.
Pandemic oh.
Yeah, pandemic I say we not online. Thank you, my brother Randy. I hope say all man dey fine.
Yeah, country people, we deserve once again for thank you for all participation and small comments when I send for our show. We know say we dey here because we are there for day. And we know we are there for day too. That's why we dey for year. I know we don't forget to send down to the comment and send with all the comments and because we will read all the comments there. We like to go through the comment because other people too they go through the comment and they will be happy for the small contribution we always put down together. And I know very well say we dey for here for study. We learn for learn. Everything we na send for here, we learn for here. Everything we send for here for na the catch and do how na learn to from it. So, Mr. Ebai Thomas, now we become closer to our program for today. So, which advantage now when you put the two advantage and disadvantage on this online learning and traditional learning? When they put two now for you scale, which side will you really see say now you really make your stand? Like tell somebody I prefer say and to go for this side and for this side, or which advantage, just tell me the advantage and disadvantage. So tell me the two sides.
Well, I will start like by giving like okay for online. But as a typical African man, the rudimentary or traditional learning is very, very okay because Africa never reached that situation as we always do it for back. Always be there
to the line.
Yeah, to toe the line. Yeah, place and they will maybe only net internet, they never ever get normal network for phone. So how you go along with that kind of situation?
Exactly.
Yeah. Some people they the same way, they like a situation where some boy go for some village with the Android phone. So he carry a Chinese phone and go the phone he brother them say this so when you buy a phone, then he will sell you video. Then you buy the phone. He sell you video then for YouTube. He play means for YouTube. As if travel for you, you give him money. Say that means you go hear that for good. Where you get YouTube for your phone. So look at now the African society. So in a typical African setting, my brother, my sister, while traditional system for learning it be very okay for now till when African man will decide to say this so we will go forward. So I like say this so online for African I no go area. Yeah, I no go area.
Yeah, online area na a no go area for inside Africa. As story master he put away he mean that say story man is still say in link for that teacher wey fit stand for your front. Direct, it gives you all what you want as compared to say you should don't all time that for your phone for learn everything. And if it's what you try to talk again and say your brain.
It's a good system.
Yeah.
But at the level of some continents. Okay. Because it will be difficult community. Yeah, it will be a difficulty for Asia. Yeah. Where some people talk say this or teacher no get internet. So put it to countryman day. Try for countryman day where you don't get even normal network for phone.
So for the people that don't get way to remind them to and at least I don't catch them very well. So we here for to remind Mr. Kelly. So how you feel try to give your own small talk before the round of the show for today?
Well, I would like to say development always fine, right? Improvement fine for everything, right? Some of the advancement will move ahead for science and technology, they're very good. But as of now, I feel like so on-site or traditional way of learning be the best as of now because of CWT. You don't like the most effective. You can only compare two things there for now, right? If you compare both of these, I say the on-site system may be much more better because at least you control the picking there. You even assist them if they get any problem.
Just like now, so we now all along now with the online, every day online. We see now so plenty school now the beginning said now that they don't become tired, so they like keep boring.
Yes.
They prefer to be stand for their from like the only level and traditional way of teaching. Most of the things they prefer to make the teacher all along manipulate their phone, computer, call here, cash down here, can manipulate. From which one try to see now online, because only from the teacher's computer now online. So many teachers online and they get the same difficulty. So continue, bro.
Yes, and actually, essentially, like for Thailand here, they do this massive vaccination for picking them. Usually, they start next month because even the policymaker, they don't say so this online thing is not working out. Not really effective as compared to classroom teaching. So for now, classroom teaching be the best, right? Be the best as of now because the kids will understand much more better. They will even like interact with teacher and other classmates much more better than people do it for online. Because remember that online they don't even they just can't send presents.
They don't go there.
They don't go there.
They can't send presents.
I say again, they never control this. When they talk with their own size. When they don't know bed.
They chat with their own friend. You do the picture. They ask questions. They don't care about you.
So they really work. They really work for now. There was not even our own country, Cameroon, way as I said, we see them many years really do catch up with some other places. But I feel like there's something way you go for work towards modern science or I go for advanced. Maybe in 100 years from now, that could be the
best
way to go system for learning. But as of now, maybe the thing we use for learning.
Thank you very much, Storyman Mr. Kelly. Thank you very much, Storyman Mr. Ebai Thomas, for all the things the way we don't take on people there. And also when I don't take on people then don't catch them very well. Because people want to to say with the thank you very much for all the contribution. Now we don't know whether Mr. Kelly, the Roman gets some another small comment where you don't come up for country people then what we read that before we round up for the show for today.
Okay, again, just a few, just like two.
Yeah, just a few.
That's it for Manju. Thank you guys for always being there. Thank you to Mama G. I think it's traditional learning. Very good because we do more and work with our brain critical thinking. On silent it be very good because it is so sometimes people check things as 1+1 directly. Don't look at your phone, answer directly, answer here. You can think quiet and say online you say okay. You ask the online, when they answer the way go for Google.
Okay. Welcome to people. We don't come to the end of our program for today. But before one leave una, we go try to tell una again a big pineapple for today. Where Ibina say no matter how you cry, the taste will come up for your eye, you don't ever taste sugar, even though you chop sugar every day. Make una use una head for calculate that big part of way. You come on for Mr. Zach just one body cable for that side for Manfred when I send with that big part of these people say pineapple when it comes to me. Because the people we thank you very much for all their contribution. All of the comments when I send for here, we'll be so happy. I will sit there and I say, we'll be happy every time as they can comment with us for this our PidginTalk show. We like una, we love una. We will see una again on Tuesday next week. But before we want to go, because people will take here, they will get one minute to tell una small talk before we tell una one minute goodbye. So, man, Master, what you take on the phone before we leave?
Well, I want to say this, so I will thank all una don't like the page, don't like our show, don't follow, don't comment today. We'll be very grateful and as soon as for us, they follow and like what so for inside too, we'll be happy for now. We'll come for this show with our humble host for me so we'll give you the best information and the best show. So thank you now. We hope that you keep for follow we and together we'll build a very big and mighty community. Thank you now very much.
Thank you, Torima, Mr. Kelly, for that wonderful motion we plan for control. Yeah, Mr. Bai, you want me to take control one last time now before we go. Once you don't go, so we control your voice. You know, the always like we hear their voice.
Well, as usual, we thank our guests, we thank our people the way that they ever be there. Because when they know they will know they here. So we thank them for their contribution. We thank when I say this so. And the comment, we thank you for liking our page, my brother don't talk. We praise it. So with that, we will make this very, very show for being a very big thing in future way. We help una, and with that, at least all things will be fine. So countryman, countrywoman, country Pidgin. So thank you for always being there for we, and we will always make sure so we be here for una, how we will help each other. Thank you.
Thank you, Toriman, Mr. Bai. Thank you, Toriman, Mr. Kelly. Thank you all our country people for that side. We, VEU guys. We LOVEU guys. See you guys again next week, Tuesday. What do you think on the people?
Sorry, everybody.
Bye.